Today on the channel we have what is called the Foton Tunland G7. It is a double cab bakkie, but one of those bakkies that a lot of people don't care about. It is not yet a bad thing that people don't care about this bakkie. The reason for this is that people are still attached to the legendary 5 bakkies in South Africa. Those are the likes of Ford Ranger, Toyota Hilux, Isuzu D-Max, Volkswagen Amarok and Nissan Navara. The GWM P500 is another right fit in the market. That bakkie is big in size and has enormous power. Another bakkie that is fitting perfectly in the market is the BYD. All of these bakkies that are mentioned are in serious comparison with one another. This is the reason why new kids on the block are not making it easily in the market. If you don't know what I mean when I say new kids on the block, I'm referring to bakkies such as the Jag T9, LDV T60, Peugeot Landtrek, and this one that we are reviewing right now. I want to say it is going to be an interesting battle with the new kids on the block, but I certainly don't hold the license to say that because already the established brands are doing well. They are already doing well and are still doing well. In the vehicle industry, being a new kid on the block is not easy. One way or the other, you need to convince consumers that you can produce more than the legendary brands. That's what makes it even tougher. If you need to punch above the weight, you really have to do more than what Isuzu is doing. You need to punch above the Hilux, Ranger, Navara, as well as the Amarok. How do you do that if you're also price sensitive? Because South Africans don't like paying too much on vehicles. Ladies and gentlemen, that is why the LDV brand have failed in some cities already. The LDV brand was here in Tzaneen not so long ago. It couldn't even finish a whole year. The franchisees of that LDV had to disinvest because it was not doing really well. Even saying it was not doing really well is an understatement because they only sold one unit as far as I'm concerned. Obviously, there are a lot of factors that contributed to the brand not growing. One of the major factors was marketing. Since I've been in the reviewing game, I've never seen a single advert from the LDV South Africa, or maybe they are there on the billboards in Gauteng. In that sense, I'm not aware because I don't travel to Gauteng often, but I'm pretty much certain that marketing is part of their weakness. It is quite shocking as to why the LDV T60 Max Lux is not selling enough. If you've been inside the cabin of that bakkie, you will understand what I'm talking about. It is as good as the other bakkies, of course. The only problem is familiarity, where marketing has to come in and make brand awareness to the consumers of the bakkies. That way the LDV brand would succeed in many cities. What's making this even more funny is the fact that Tzaneen has got a lot of demand for bakkies, but you still find brands like LDV not doing well. Today it is not all about LDV. If you want the review of the LDV T60 Max Lux, scroll on my channel and you're going to find it. But today, let us focus on the Foton Tunland G7. Every time I saw this bakkie on the internet, I always ask myself if it is ready for the market. Me asking myself that question is merely because the bakkie doesn't even look tough from the outside. Especially with those kind of tires, I'm questioning capabilities such as off-roading because the number one priority of a bakkie is to do off-roading. If a bakkie fails at off-roading, it is not a bakkie enough. I'm not trying to judge a book by its cover, but up until I'm able to do a test drive off-roading, I'll be able to know the true colors of this bakkie. As of now, I'm exercising curiosity and my sense of sight. This bakkie's drivetrain is 4x2 accompanied by a 4-cylinder 2-liter turbo diesel engine. It produces 120 kilowatts and 390 Newton meters of torque. These numbers sound little for a bakkie. Before I even got a chance to review this bakkie, I always thought this is a soft bakkie. It looks very perfect for a city driving. As for off-roading, it's not make sure. Maybe it will do well, and I repeat, we need to test drive this bakkie at some point. On the front face, it's giving the look of 3 bakkies. Headlamps are similar to those of the Toyota Hilux. From the cornering angle, it's giving Isuzu D-Max. The grille with Foton written there in bold is giving Ford Ranger Raptor. It comes fitted with LED headlamps and daytime running lights. Front fog lamps as standard. Surprisingly, there are no front parking sensors on this one. No 360-degree camera. You get only a reversing camera. There at the back of the vehicle, there is nothing really much to talk about. It is the reversing camera that I mentioned, a good quality tailgate, nicely shaped tail lights, and surprisingly rear parking sensors. Park distance warning is standard on this one. When you reverse, on that last side shows you how close you are to any object behind you. Tow bar is also available. On the side profile, exterior mirrors are grey in color. They have indicators. They are electrically adjustable but do not come with blind spot monitoring system. Door handles are also grey in color. It comes with 17-inch aluminum alloy wheels. This bakkie is powered by 8-speed automatic transmission. Let's quickly get into the interior and find out. The quality on the door materials is not so bad at all. It is a mixture of urethane, plastic, and a bit of leather. There are electrical buttons for all windows and exterior mirrors. Steering wheel comes in leather. It is multifunctional with buttons for cruise control, telephone controls, and more others. You can adjust the steering wheel 4-way, meaning you can take it up, down, back, and forward. It also comes as standard with shifting pedals. This is maybe the beginning of the good stuff about this cabin. Infotainment screen and the instrument cluster are integrated together. Infotainment screen is 12.3 inch in size. It comes as standard with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Underneath the infotainment screen are physical dials for climatic controls. The entire center console is trimmed with piano black. This is the one material I don't like in vehicles because it scratches this easily. It is still good looking though, don't get me wrong. It has been very popular in the Mercedes-Benz C-Class. Still on the center console, you get all buttons for traction control, driving modes such as Eco or Sport, an openable storage for cell phone tray, 12-volt socket and a USB port, one cup holder that is obviously for the driver, radio and media controls, electronic gear lever that is in aviator style, electronic parking brake is also standard, center armrest that is trimmed with leather and has an openable storage underneath. It also comes with a USB port inside. All seats don't come in leather, they come in fabric material trimming. The driver's seat is 6-way manually adjustable while the passenger seat is 4-way manually adjustable. The minimal differences between the two seats is that the driver's side you can height adjust while on the passenger seat you cannot do that. Nonetheless, this Foton Tunland G7 bakkie comes with a start stop button and a smart key. Dashboard doesn't feel cheap, they knew where to convince the consumers. The reversing camera graphics are just okay, not so impressive, but you still see where you are going and the kind of objects that are behind you. Sun visors have got vanity mirrors with no lights. The upper console has got sunglasses holder and cabin lights. The maximum of 4 speakers are available in this cabin. I wonder what the sound system is like in this one. I guess we'll find out soon. The downside of this cabin is that only a maximum of 2 airbags are available. That is one thing I don't like about this bakkie. Even if a vehicle can be this cheap guys, 2 airbags are not enough. In the second row of this cabin there's nothing really much to talk about as well. All you need to know is that the headspace and knee space are just normal. Door trimmings are the same for all doors. Windows are also electrically operated. Seat trimming is the same as that of the front seats. The back of the center console has got climatic controls, air vents and one USB port for rear passengers. And that is basically it. Everything you needed to know about the Foton Tunland G7. Now I'm on the part where I need to tell you about the price. Let us not even waste time and start right away. This specific bakkie that you are reviewing here will set you at 469,900 rands in 6 years with 0 deposit and 0 balloon payment at an interest rate of 10.5% prime interest rate. You are going to spend 8,824 rands per month. To fill up this tank you are going to spend around 1,500 rands. I also have a couple of codes from hippo.co.za if you are wondering about insurance. Roughly these are the estimates that I got using my profile. With all the numbers that you see on the screen, do you think the Foton Tunland G7 is the bakkie of your choice? Does it match your budget? Is it something that you're looking for in the bakkie segment? Let me know in the comment section right now. It comes with 3 years 50,000 kilometer service plan and 5 years 200,000 kilometer warranty. Maybe the warranty is impressive. I think you should go check out this vehicle and do a test drive and find out if you love it or not. Otherwise, from me to you, we are done with this video. Until we meet next time, cheers.